make this a shorter, maybe 5-minute video, but so we have part two of the honey news that just dropped. I guess I'm getting informed on that by Penguin Zero, and he's getting informed on that by Megalag. I guess that's the YouTubers watching 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 YouTube. I'm just joking, but anyways, um, so you might be like, how does the honey investigation translate to something being wrong with PYUSD? And it just goes to show that whatever PayPal thinks they're doing with honey, and they're not afraid to scam there. So it brings into the question, why should we use your stablecoin then? Why should we use PYUSD? You want to be a monetizer of the government debt with every other stablecoin issuer. Like I heard Western Union was going to get involved, right? Heard they were going to get involved. It's a lot of stuff going on with the stablecoins. Who has PayPal, US? They just shot themselves by not only not like not they're trying to fight this honey thing like it's not a scam or whatever. And my question is, how does this play out for your stablecoin? And are you going to use the same exact predatory tactics to gain market share with honey and extract liquidity there? How do we know you're not going to do the same thing with PYUSD? And that's the question. That's something I don't have an answer to. Um, Actually, what we might do, so I'm gonna just look up cap something simple. Let me just CoinGecko, because I don't know how big that stable coin is. But I do want to say that is kind of suspect how PYUSD. Um, oh God. Oh no, that's horrible. PYUSD. Let's just go to it. PayPal US dollar. So right now they got about $3.8 billion with a market cap, with a trading volume of $87 billion. And so far, since January 2025, their market cap is basically almost 3x. I guess, that's just due to issuance, and there's no limited max supply, because, you can't put a cap on redeemable tokens pegged to US dollars, or else it'll depeg. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't been here long enough. But that's it for this video. It's because I don't have a whole lot of data on how PayPal, in specific, how they're more scammy about their behavior. Is going to take a lot more time to get into it than 3 to 5 minutes. But actually, I'll just show you real quick. PYUSD. Got the chart here. And yeah, you see the issuance is just, hold on, is there a website for this? Maybe Ethereum ecosystem. Yeah, we knew that. There's no. Oh, it just goes to their regular, bruh. Okay, that's not what I care about. Anyways, all right. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys like the question, because it's not about heavy alpha all the time. A lot of the time it's based on the right question at the right time. So, I wonder if this is depeg risk, because if you're showing that your predatory business practices with a subsidiary business model also brought to you by PayPal with honey, you're going to tell me you're not going to use the same predatory business models as we literally give you more market share over USD, and you essentially creating a monetization layer again like USDC with the it's called a synthetic CBDC, where you have your central bank digital currency, central bank, yes, central bank digital currency, but with a third party, so it's not just the government. And honestly, I don't see how how are we supposed to give PayPal more billions than what they have now if they can't do right honey? That's what I'm wondering. How am I supposed to trust you to redeem this stablecoin? Because you got all your ethics thrown out the window with that last product. So if that's the case, how explain to me why I need to trust you again? Why not just go with USDC? And this is actually why I think maybe this isn't going to catch on. I think it'll catch on for people that don't understand USDC. I think it'll for their diehard PayPal customers, maybe they flock to this. But I don't see this beating USDC anytime soon. There's no point. There's no point. And in fact, actually, how long until this goes to zero? Because this can depeg just like Terra Luna did. Like, how are they backing their assets with this? Like, do they say anything? I mean, I would assume. What? Okay, okay. I have to look into the tokenomics. Maybe good, maybe it's not so good. But I would again assume, just last question, if PayPal cannot do right by Honey with their customer data, so and so, how does that data from the stable coins, the wallets, are they even backed stable coins? Like, how does all that come into play now? Now that yeah, I mean, we already knew PayPal was kind of shady, but now you're just being more shady. Like, I'll give you an example. They had this clause that came out that they can hit your bank account with as many one-sided transaction fees for freedom of speech misuse. Something not like, it's not literally freedom of speech. It's like, if they phrase it like that thing, it's more along the lines of, if they feel like you're not a good representative of PayPal, there's somewhere in the fine print that they can dox your account, not dox your account, dock your bank account about $2,000 per infraction. I'm like, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm like, who's doing that? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Who's doing that? Nobody in their right mind. So I'll leave it there. Capital, gentlemen. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.